Hey, what's up guys? My name's Dylan Johnson from Soccermag and welcome to our first episode of our daily content drop for the Euros and the Copa America. I'm joined by two good friends of mine. This is Matt Hayward on my left and this is Paolo Bersella on my right. Today what we're going to do is just go through basically the groups of all the Euros, who we think is going to qualify for the round of 16, and then just go through some things about which players we think are going to do well. But to start off, I want to try something new, and what we're going to be doing is every episode we're going to be doing a quick fire quiz, and whoever wins gets a large sum of money, not from me, but from someone else.
From Soccermags?
Yes, from Soccermag, an insane amount of money.
I heard 50k. Yeah.
Okay, you guys will settle for that? Okay.
Should we be saying that though? Is that like legally, can we say that?
It doesn't matter, it's fine. Okay, this is the first question. Are you both ready?
Yeah, 100%, let's do this.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Which country won Euro 2012?
Spain.
Okay, nice. That was both at the same time. So that is 1-1. Good start, guys.
Yes, I say.
Who knocked out France in Euro 2020?
Switzerland.
Oh.
What the hell, my bro?
Okay, that is 2-2.
This is tight.
This is a bit more difficult. Which player scored the winning goal for England against Wales in Euro 2016?
What?
Raheem Sterling.
Dele Alli.
No, Daniel Sturridge.
Wow.
So still 2-2. Who will be the oldest defender at the Euros?
What?
I think I know.
Pepe.
Yes.
Yes.
3-2. How old is Croatian captain Luka Modric?
38.
38.
Oh.
4-2. What is the name of the footballing legend that played for the same nation as Dominic Szoboszlai?
Puskas.
Yes. Okay. Damn, I didn't even finish
yeah,
the
man.
Okay.
Clawing back.
So that's
Can't
4-3.
even like break to get the finish the sentence.
Okay.
Only one other Hungarian football player.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Which Borussia Dortmund loanee got called up to replace Frankie de Jong?
Ian Martin.
Yeah. 5-3. Which famous English centre-back did not make the squad in 2012?
Harry Maguire. Oh, 2012. Should have waited.
So what? Repeat the question.
Which famous English centre-back did not make the squad in 2012?
Can I go again?
He has to go first, I reckon.
John Terry.
No. You each get one more chance.
Rio Ferdinand.
Yes.
Oh.
So that's 5-4.
Get him.
Okay. Who won Euro 2004?
Greece.
Yes.
I
6-4.
knew that.
I'm half Greek,
literally search up the winners. Because I knew that was going to come up.
Okay. That's the banker, bro.
Don't worry, bro. You know, I'm half Greek and Italian, so you got no problem, my bro. You lost this before you even got here, my bro.
Exactly.
Okay. Second last one. Who has come out of retirement to play for their country?
At this Euros.
Yeah. But like international retirement.
Tony Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get
What is the score
in.
now? 6-5.
6-4.
And this is just to draw. I need the last one to draw.
Is it 6-5?
Final question. Final question.
No ways. We got to roll that back.
In what year did Peter Schmeichel's Denmark win the Euros? This is the most difficult one. Don't look at me. Just take a guess.
1996.
Both wrong. Both wrong.
1992.
Yes.
I'll give the win to Paolo.
Okay. Well done, gents.
Yes, man.
Well done.
50k.
Okay.
From Soccermag.
Congratulations, bro. Here's the check.
Sorry.
Just keep it under the table.
Can I get the papers because I won?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Now that we've eased into it, let's talk about. Oh yeah, good game, gents. Well done. Well done. Don't break the set, bro. Come on. Group A. So Group A, we have Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. What are we thinking, Matt?
Well, obviously Germany, host nation, probably one of the favourites for the tournament anyway. Definitely going to top that group. I see them going very far in the tournament. Obviously, the Germans are all going to get behind them. With the Scots in me, would love to see an upset on day one of the Euros. But yeah, realistically, I don't think Scotland, they'd be lucky to make it out of the group.
I'm pretty sure they haven't won a game at the Euros.
Yeah, exactly.
Like ever.
Exactly. So I see Germany 1, Switzerland 2, and then hopefully Scotland making it through as one of the top third places.
Why Switzerland second, out of curiosity?
I just think they've got that experience. A player like Granit Xhaka in the midfield, They've just got that big tournament experience, and I think they've got enough to make it through to the next round.
Okay, and Hungary third.
Either Hungary or Scotland third. I think they can both cause an upset. I think Hungary, one of the last big tournaments as well, caused some serious upsets. So they can
caused some damage in that group of death.
Yeah,
that last World
big
Cup.
time. So they'll definitely shake things up. But it should be Germany and Switzerland going through.
Cool, Paolo. What do you think?
I tend to agree with you, Matt. They have those like fantasy bracket things. I think I put my top two there: Germany, Switzerland, Hungary third, Scotland.
I mean, if
Not
Scotland
even
win a single game, they would have made history.
Would be incredible.
So
just to get to the Euros, I think it was a big surprise. And I think they did really well in their group. Actually, they might have come second, didn't they? Weren't they in a group with England? And they actually drew with England in that group in the Euro qualifiers.
I don't really know much about because I
The
feel
pathway,
the pathway was over 2 years. So it's you lose every international break. It's is it Nations League? Is it Euro qualifiers? Is it World Cup qualifiers?
So hard to reconnect.
This is slightly off track, but Bafana are doing World Cup qualifiers now.
Exactly.
And the next one
weird.
is next year March.
I know.
It's
that's crazy.
That's why it gets confusing. But I agree with you guys. I'm going Germany first. There's no way the home side, even though their form in tournaments since the World Cup they won hasn't been great, I just don't see how Germany, especially under Nagelsmann, I think they're looking way better. You can see the improvement since he's joined.
And with Kai Havertz at left back.
The inverted false nine.
Always. I think they have way more depth now than they ever have in terms of youngsters as well. With Wirtz and Musiala.
Their front line is actually ridiculous.
Gnabry didn't even make the squad. Sane is probably going to be coming off from the bench.
One of the most exciting attacking forces of the Euros for sure.
100%.
That Havertz, Musiala.
And now actually under Nagelsmann, I think they have that formula actually set. Just because they've now not playing a 3-5-2 or chopping and changing between a 3-4-3 and a 4-2-3-1. They're actually set in that 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. And they have solid players like Goretzka, Kimmich, who can hold and
big time.
I think previously their defense has always been I don't know, I feel like their fullbacks have always been super weak. But now Kimmich can play fullback if he wants to, but then I don't know, they just have way more options now in defense, I think, as well.
You've got also Benjamin Henrichs right back, Mittelstadt left, David Raum left. They've all been having great seasons
before
in the Bundesliga.
I can't remember, they used to have I can't remember the guy's name, but they'd force players into left back, or they'd play with Boateng, Hummels, and what's his name from Gladbach, Ginter or something, or just something like that. Just force people in.
That was after Lahm era, after that stunning era of German
football. They were in a no man's zone for a while.
100%.
And of course he came up in the quiz, but Toni Kroos, last
just to have him
tournament
back
as a professional footballer is going to be crazy in his home nation. So I think that's amazing. That balance in midfield as well, with the experience of Gundogan and Kroos, with Musiala and Wirtz up front.
Possibly Goretzka in the mix there. Kimmich coming into midfield potentially.
If they get it right, it could be.
They've got some very versatile and diverse players, and they could be a big danger. Havertz up front can be banging in the goals this Euros. Arsenal man.
There we go. Love him.
That's also why you mentioned Chaka as well.
Of course. Got to shout out all my boys.
Okay, moving on to Group B. We have Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. I would say this has got to be the group of death. There's no other option. Paolo, because you have that Italian-Greek heritage you're going on about, or what do you think?
I was looking at the camera giving it a cheeky look right now. They must know that I love to talk about my home country, Italy. It's a bit sad that the Greeks didn't make it. They came up short in the qualifying. I think it was against Georgia.
Oof, tough one.
Would have been nice to have Greece and Italy in the same Euro. Could have caused some serious upsets. But this is going to be one of the toughest Euros for Italy. It's going to be way tougher than Euro 2020. We came up against Wales in that group in
Turkey in your group as well?
Turkey, Wales, and Switzerland. We managed to have three wins in a row, but this
group is crazy.
I mean, it's great because it gives the youngsters way more experience.
Sure.
And it just throws them right in the deep end. Boom. and under Spalletti, it's a new manager.
Exciting. He plays like, very nice football.
Very expansive and proactive football.
Nice.
Italian in nature, so very, very defensively minded as well.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we'll rest with 3 at the back and 1 or 2 in the midfield, and we'll be attacking with 6.
But the fullbacks that Italy have will allow that so nicely.
No,
like DiMarco is insane.
We'll have DiMarco down the left, Di Lorenzo down the right, and they'll stay high and wide. That's all they'll do.
Udogie as well could come in.
He didn't make the squad.
Did he not make the squad?
Didn't make the squad.
That Prem bias coming out for it.
Crazy.
He also had a really good season for Spurs.
Unfortunately,
but I think
he just didn't play enough minutes. And Spalletti.
But when you got someone like DiMarco, like he wouldn't start ahead.
You're not losing out.
Yeah, no. Never. Yeah. We have much more. I would say he went more of like the Serie A approach.
Dude, there's so many Inter players.
So many.
Like the whole back five is essentially,
so
all back four is
Raul
essentially
Bellanova
Inter.
Replaced Udogie. He made in.
Okay.
He played for. He was on loan at Torino, and he's on loan from Inter. So they're having a plan there. You know, he's a very, very, very good technically fullback, and he can pop into areas where he can whip in a delicious cross.
Nice.
Or bang in a delicious top corner goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then DiMarco, we know the same. Also that Andrea Cambiaso for Juventus. He is something else. He came onto the scene this season as well.
Okay.
Just he can tuck in as an inverted fullback as well.
Yeah.
So he's very good technically. Not sure about his distribution, but he's like one of those traditional Italian left backs, like a Fabio Grosso.
Okay.
Where he can get up the pitch really, really high and provide an attacking threat and really good defensively, like solid.
So kind of, I mean, I remember Italy in the last competition, it was kind of like characterized by like Spinazzola as like those attacking fullbacks, just like causing such havoc. It was a pity he got injured, but like he was so good.
Going back to that, it was that I think won us the Euros, just because now the attacking fullbacks. We were so solid defensively anyways with Chiellini and Bonucci. Like strikers had a problem there, and then wingers they were so far forward they couldn't deal with the fullbacks having to track back on defense when they would lose the ball.
Yeah.
Spinazzola and Di Lorenzo were so far up the pitch.
Yeah.
It was already 6 on attack.
Yeah.
You know, with the 3 we have up front or 2 or 4, it's so difficult
and
to
even,
then.
I mean, the back 3 you guys are probably going to play is also like ridiculous. Do you not think
we might play? I think we'll play a back 3, knowing Spalletti, just because the profile of players we have.
I mean, to get the best out of the wing backs, you probably want to
complements,
do that,
but knowing Spalletti played a 4-3-3 at Napoli. So a team like that, with the players that they have, can easily play a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. But I think they'll start with a 3. What he's been doing in pre-season with these friendlies just recently, he's actually been playing that one centre-back, the central centre-back, is almost like a holding midfielder. So he can drop in
or just go
as that libero, and then venture into, once he's released the ball, he goes into midfield, and then they become a 4 or a 2, 1, and then
like that John Stones role almost for City.
So that forces then Jorginho and Barella to go more attacking, go more higher, players box to box midfielders instead of holding midfielders. So he's been playing a 3-4-3, and then you'll have Chiesa on the left, you'll have maybe Fratesi on the right and Scamacca down the middle, or Retegui. And then you have your DiMarco, Di Lorenzo fullbacks. Just
Scamacca also, like, for Atalanta, I mean, I didn't watch him a crazy amount, but when he played in the Europa League, he was actually insane. Like,
topic.
It was
Hot
like,
topic.
Do you not like him, man?
I love him.
Oh, okay, good.
I love him.
Say.
He's just inconsistent.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
we've got
only watching in the Europa League.
100%.
This is what I was going to ask you. Obviously, Italy are always very assured defensively. I'm just not sure where the goals are coming from. Skamaka, like you said, blows hot and cold. Chiesa hasn't had the best season.
Yeah.
You've got Immobile, who's been out injured and
didn't even make it.
Season.
Didn't even make it.
So
but even
sure.
like there's not really many other options.
We've got Matteo Retegui, who's born Argentinian.
Yeah.
Plays for Genoa. He didn't score. He scored about 10 something in the double-digit goals this season, but on a national team basis, he's actually been really solid. Less than 10 appearances, but still nearly a goal a game.
So where they gonna finish? Where they gonna be in the group?
So I mean, comparatively to Spain and
Croatia,
I've got them down for second.
Okay.
Spain will be one of the
first or third.
Third. I think they'll go third for me, and Croatia will top the group. I think Croatia are always a dark horse in these types of competitions, especially we've seen at the Euros and the World Cup, the last two World Cups, 2018 and 2022. Euros not so much.
Yeah, I think they made, was it round of 16 the last Euros? Something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They've always made the knockouts.
They are a knockout team, 100%.
And we know their quality. They've got Zlatko Dalic has been with them for 6-7 years.
Yeah,
I think since 2017 or
since
something.
before the 2018 World Cup, and that team is just riddled with talent.
Yeah,
their midfield is solid. They'll normally play like a diamond in midfield with Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric. Yeah,
so good.
All the itches.
Yeah.
So they'll do well.
Yeah, personally, I'm still also going for Italy second.
Okay.
I also am backing Italy to go second. And it's difficult to decide because Croatia and Spain, I think they're both like... Spain are also one of those teams, I don't know, they didn't start, if I remember at the World Cup, like, they got through, but they weren't convincing at all. Like,
since 2012, they've really had a tough time in competition.
And their team is extremely talented, and they can dominate games. And I don't know, players like Rodri can win them a game.
I think they might have the same problem as Italy. Very young players, very inexperienced. Not experienced enough to win trophies.
I don't see Spain.
I mean,
winning.
I'm looking at your shirt and I'm thinking England as well. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to them later.
Even if Spain top this group, I don't see them winning the Euros. Like.
I also don't see them. I see them topping the group as well.
Yeah.
This group especially, even though it's the group of death, it seems unconvincing that they might win like any of them.
Yeah, but also the fact that the nice thing about this group though is that I see all three of them going through because of the third place thing. So I see all three of them beating Albania and then getting that win, and then it's chilled. Like,
so at
Albania
least one
getting
win.
nothing.
At least one win for all of them.
So which would probably mean that whoever comes third would probably end up becoming that.
If you beat Albania, you're through.
Qualifier, third place qualifier.
Yeah. Because if looking at the other groups, we can get into it later, but the third spot is so available because like some of the teams in the other groups are so bad.
I mean, it's 4 out of 6 groups that are third place.
I don't see this. I definitely see this group being one where third place goes through.
For sure.
Yeah. Do you think of the previous group that we talked about?
I can see that one being one as well. Because if we go into later groups, you'll see that like some of the teams are like not good.
So your prediction?
Spain, Italy, Croatia, Albania.
And yours, Maddie?
I'm going Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania.
Okay.
Yeah, just slightly different to you boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Italy going through.
We got to keep the diversity going.
Yeah.
Italy going through.
Cardinal says the same thing.
Qualifier. Yeah.
Cool.
Sensational stuff.